All right, guys, what's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Chris Laval, what's up, man? I'm hoping our everybody's favorite moderator, Chris, jumps in here tonight. I know it's a late night one, but I need you guys to distract me tonight. I've had a rough past 24 hours. Jose, what's up, man? Chris, I appreciate it, man. Get that Ray Chef soy sauce. Brooks, my guy. Sorry about Rufus, bro. Hated hearing that. Yeah, man, it sucks. It's been a rough couple of days. I just need I need a little bit of a distraction. Past few days has just sucked, man. There's Chris. He donated a 99-cent dog. I appreciate you, bro. Greg, what's up? Tyler. Vang Shoe Gamer, what's up, man? Good vibes in the chat. Yeah, so I got 2 boxes of this blue sky stream, and we're gonna try to get the $1,000 alternate art Rayquaza out of here. Hopefully we can have a little bit of fun tonight, get our minds off of some of the negative stuff. Thank you, Stamp. I appreciate it. You know, the real sad part about it is my other dog, Gus, him and Rufus were best friends, and he really just doesn't know what to do with himself, and it's kind of sucks. But yeah, I never thought this day would come. At least not this soon. All right, so we'll get into the first box here. We'll try to get a little bit more positive energy, but honestly, man, I've had a rough couple of days. Spent pretty much all day yesterday crying. So many streams. We had Rufus in the background barking or squeaking his toy or making some noise. So many streams you guys were asking to see Rufus on camera. And what kind of sucks is what people don't see behind the scenes. If you guys watch either one of my channels, you guys don't hear the 1,000 videos that I record or the 1,000 audios that I record that Rufus was squeaking a toy or making some noise and I had to start over the recording. And, you know, Rufus was with me pretty much 24/7 in my office when I was making a video or working. He was always in my lap or right beneath me, and he was always around. Pretty much every stream I've done with you guys, Rufus was in the room with me. I'm absolutely butchering this box, but I remember when you put him on the desk. Yeah, man, he was a good little dog. He didn't deserve to go the way that he did. So yeah, the main chase cards here. I really want that Dragonite too, that Dragonite V. But the alternate art Rayquazas are going for quite a pretty penny. So it would be cool to pull one of those. But anything to get my mind off what's been going on would be fantastic. Thank you, Inkleaf. I appreciate you, man. Maybe I need a pair of scissors because these Japanese packs are always a nightmare to open. And I completely forget what the card trick is on these, but we're going to find out here in a minute. I think it's 1 card to the front. What is that, a jump pluff? I honestly don't know the name of any of these cards, except for Ninetales. Skiploom, Jumpluff. Hashtag we love Rufus, says Chris. Didn't he just have a butt problem? Yeah, there was a bunch of stuff going on with Rufus. It just he was only 8 months old. He wasn't even a year old. He was going to turn a year old in September. But the butt thing wasn't what got him. I don't think he had a really big fall that I haven't shown you guys because it was pretty brutal to watch. So on 4th of July, yeah, he's 10 months. Yeah, 2 months away from his first birthday. So on 4th of July, we left for like 20 minutes maybe to get some stuff to grill out. And while we were gone, Rufus fell from basically the upper story of our house. So we have a staircase that goes up to the next story. And while we were gone, I looked back at the camera and Rufus fell. And it was like a pretty big fall for him. And we took him to the vet and we got him x-rayed and he was fine. The vet said he was fine. But it was a pretty brutal fall. And I'm starting to think that is something that they didn't see, something that the vet didn't see, something that the x-ray didn't pick up. Some kind of internal damage is what caused him to go. So I guess we're just lucky that we got another couple weeks with him. But yeah, Chris says we want Rufus t-shirts. He was a good little dog, though. He was the best. But more importantly, he would want us to pull a Rayquaza tonight. Stampa, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. He says, contributing towards the Demon Dogecoin Fund. Yeah, man. But for Rufus tonight, we'll try to pull something good. And if we get the Rayquaza, I'm probably just going to sell it and buy Rufus a really nice tombstone. Rufus was a Yorkie. But yeah, if we get the $800, $1,000 Rayquaza, I think we're just going to sell it and it's going to go towards a really nice headstone for Rufus. So is it one card to the front? We'll try that. Gus is asleep. He's sleeping on the fish. I hope y'all realize how short life is. Do what makes you happy and love your family and friends. Chris getting deep tonight. I hope we don't see any negativity from Chris tonight. Sizzlepede. Bagon, I believe. Why didn't we get a hit? I thought there was a hit in every Japanese pack, but I guess I'm wrong. It's been a while since we opened Japanese. What was the last Japanese set we opened? Was it Matchless Fighters? We're seeing a different side of Chris tonight because Chris grew up with a Yorkie. He had a Yorkie. He still has a Yorkie named Ferris. And Ferris is actually 12 years old. I think Chris has had Ferris. There we go, guys. I did the card trick wrong, but there's a Rayquaza. A Rayquaza V. It's not the Rayquaza we're after, which is the alt art, but this is a good start. This is a really good start. One Rayquaza down. But yeah, me and Chris, I've actually got some pictures on... I'll have to go back and look. I've got a lot of pictures on Facebook of me and Chris's Yorkie from back when me and Chris used to hang out, like our first year of college. 2012, I want to say. But yeah, Chris's Yorkie just turned 12, and I wish that I could have had mine for 12 more years. I love this little guy right here. Austin, what's up, bro? I'm not trying to depress anybody in the chat. Just, if you guys are dog lovers or dog owners, you guys probably understand. I'm probably going to take, after the Chicago Pro, if you guys watch my bodybuilding channel, I'm probably going to take a couple weeks off of my main channel. I'll cover the Chicago show, but after that, I don't know. I feel like I just need some time. One time Nick dropped my Yorkie, he squealed when he's still alive. Yeah, Chris's Yorkie lived another 10 years after that time we dropped him. Oh, I love this guy. Probably not the most valuable card, but I love this Dragon Reggie. Hope y'all are doing okay. Sorry about Rufus. Yeah, I guess we're doing as good as it could be. I probably will post a video on my vlog channel, just a short video talking about Rufus, and I'm going to go through and find some of my favorite video clips of Rufus and put them on the vlog channel. And maybe just make a short video on there talking about maybe taking a break. Bridget, you better get some rest. You got to get up early in the morning. But yeah, Rufus was a good little guy. I think is it one to the front, or am I doing this completely wrong? Nick saved Rufus from the Amish. He gave him the best year of his life. Yeah, man. I mean, what crazy timing is that? Zach's dog. So it's technically Zach's fiance's dog. It was her dog for 9 years, and it was a Yorkie Chihuahua mix. And that dog just died this weekend, and that was really hard for Zach. And after Zach's dog died, I was like, man, I kind of gave my dogs like an extra hug. I'm like, man, I hope we don't lose. I'm just glad we've got ours. And then a couple of days after Zach's dog died, Rufus. I don't want to get any tears on the card, so I'm trying not to cry. Rufus was a short bodybuilder, but definitely an Olympian. This is Flapple. That's pretty cool looking Flapple. A Panseer. And a Gyarados V, nice. I appreciate you, Alustor. Yeah, Gus is sitting right across from me right now, and he's just sleeping. And like I said, the sad part about Rufus, really the saddest part, is that him and Gus were best friends. Open and Evolution, those are expensive. How much does an Evolution's pre-release box go for? I would really love to pull one of those pre-release Charizards. Oh, Ampharo's nice. It's a cool looking Chansey. What's the story on Cheese? Cheddar the cat. So Bridget actually found Cheddar. So one day, it was last week, Bridget was driving to the new house. I've got a townhouse and I've got this house. And she was driving to the new house to get her uniform and stuff for work. Or whatever reason she was driving here early in the morning. She found a kitten in the middle of the road. And it was like distressed. So she brought it home. Didn't know what to do. And he's doing fantastic. He's doing a lot better than he was. Chris says, shout out to my Safe Moon friends. Bagon again, and a Salamence. Shout out to the Dragon type Pokemon in this set. Safe Moon's not doing too good, is it, Chris? But then again, neither is anything else, really. I swear these packs are like, they're so much harder to open because look at all the extra crimp they have compared to an English pack. the war against crypto rages on. It certainly seems like that's the way things are going. There's a rainbow Gyarados in this set. Yeah, I know. Hopefully we pull something good. We already pulled one Rayquaza V, but we want those alternate arts. That's the big chase here. Where's Rayquaza? There he is. Yeah, the past couple years in general just kind of sucked, right? Angel, I appreciate you, bro. Wishy-washy. Tell them about the Shining Fates I found today. Yeah, Bridget brought me back a Shining Fates tin when she went to Walmart to get some stuff for Cheddar the cat. We had some good pulls in there. What did we get in there? We got a ball guy. We got a shiny... what did we get? We got a shiny something. We got our monies back on the Shining Fates mini tin, though. I saw your IG post. Oh, yeah. Chris, are you still in here? Rufus had a peanut brain and a blank stare, but he filled our hearts and barked every time I tried to sleep. Yeah, Chris's memory of Rufus was Chris sleeping over here, and Rufus kept waking him up. Rufus was a screamer, that's for sure. I'd like to think Rufus is watching this stream. What are your thoughts on the Gold Star Greninja? Do you think it's real? I saw one of the leaked pictures of it today. It's definitely real. I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, I saw a picture on Poke Stock Market Instagram page. But yeah, I like to think Rufus is looking down on this stream and watching and wishing he could interrupt, wishing he could bark or squeak a toy, say hi to the chat. Chris says he used to sneak Rufus snacks and we were happy together. I'm going to record my wiener dog when I knock on the front door for you. I'd appreciate that, bro. I'd love to see that. Laura, thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate that donation. You guys don't have to donate. Just figured we'd come on here and try to get our mind off of things. Beware, Hoppit, Toxel, Stantler. Ooh, Rayquaza number 2. Nice. So far, Rayquaza's not being very shy. We got to get that alt art, though. The alternate art VMAX Rayquaza is going for $800 to $1,000 still. Very cool. If you guys grew up on Pokemon Emerald like I did, very cool. Shout out to Rufus manifesting some Rayquaza energy tonight. We've got 2 boxes, so I feel like we got a decent chance of at least pulling one of the alternate arts. There's an alternate art for the V. Tonight we drink for Rufus. And a Zygarde is our hit. Yeah, Chris, I'm drinking what's left of my Bud Light Platinum Seltzer here. I was doing so good the past week of not drinking during the week, and then this happens. I'm going to get back to it, though. The drinking doesn't really help. I just miss my boy. But the drinking does help with the streams. It makes it more fun. Upgrade your camera. Yeah, I'm using a different camera tonight. I couldn't find my the one that I usually stream on. I usually stream on my my other iPhone. I've got like I never sell my iPhones back when I get the new one. Like when you go to Verizon or wherever you get your phone from, they always want you to trade in your old phone to get a discount on the new one. And I never trust them. So I keep all my iPhones. So I've got like a bunch of iPhones in my safe. But the iPhone that I typically stream on, I couldn't find. Toxtricity is our hit. So I'm using my regular iPhone on this one. May the wind be at his back, the sun shine upon his face, and may the wings of destiny. Chris, when was the last time you saw Ferris? I don't think Chris wants to admit it, but he was pretty sad when Petunia passed away. That big old stinky bulldog that he had all throughout high school. I'll never forget one time I went over to Chris's house after school, and his stepdad was washing Petunia's cooter with some special soap because it was infected or something. I'll never forget that. That was hilarious. I've still got that video somewhere. Team Rocket Rob. Well, we got 2 Rayquaza so far. We're not even halfway through. But we want one of those alternate arts. Tyler says the camera quality is fine. Yeah, I'm watching it on my computer. It looks fine to me. But I don't use the I don't use this because I've got the iPhone 12. That's what I use like as my regular phone. And there's a problem with the iPhone 12 using the HD video on it. It like doesn't translate and it doesn't upload good. Like it's super overexposed. So when I stream with it, it does the same thing because it's just the way that the HD on it translates. Hopefully they fix that on the new iPhone. I'll get the new iPhone and maybe they'll fix that. But whenever I upload a video from the new iPhone, the HD just doesn't translate. It's just way overexposed, and whatever the issue is when you upload it, I don't know. The same thing comes across when I stream though. Chris, are you for real? Do you and Nicole plan on getting a dog? Well, Evolving Skies is going to be huge. Yeah, it's going to be a really big set. No hitting this one, just our wishy-washy. Evolving Skies, the amalgamation combination of Blue Sky Stream, Towering Perfection, and Eevee Heroes. There's going to be so many hits. So many chase cards in Evolving Skies. John, I'm doing all right, bro. I'm doing as good as I could be. Appreciate you stopping by. I know this is a really late one. We just started and it's 1 a.m. But yeah, I appreciate everybody that stopped by so far. Justin, I appreciate you. I love the late ones, bro. I'm glad you enjoy the late ones, my guy. And a Victini is our hit. Late night prime time. And we've got 2 boxes to open tonight too, so we're doubling our odds of something crazy. I would be happy, honestly, with the Dragonite V alt art. I think that's a pretty cool card. I've always been a sucker for the Dragonite. Chris, what kind of dog are you and Nicole gonna get? I know you guys need to get a dog. No drunk Nick tonight? I'm really not drunk. With my friend Nick and my girl, I believe anything is possible. Chris must be drunk. He's being too positive. But yeah, if you guys want to see some cute pictures of Rufus, go to my Instagram, check him out. And what's this guy's name? Is it Metacham? Or am I way off? I want to say Metacham. Nick, do you ever use scissors to open the packs? I don't have scissors with me, so I'm just going to do it old school and rip them shits. Pokesly, how you doing, bro? I am happy that we got 2 Rayquaza so far. The stream is getting me through the summer work that's due Friday. 6 paintings to do before then. Are you in art school? Inkleaf, I did see your DM, by the way. I just haven't gotten around to replying to everybody yet. I did see it, though. There's a lot of DMs in my request folder that I need to reply to. The past 24 hours, I got a lot of DMs I need to answer. Beware. Vulpix. And I don't know what the hell that is. Laura is in the building, so you know what that means. We got to get to 69 likes for Laura. And those cards just flew everywhere. Nick, I saw your vet. Do you still have the 55? It's a 77, but yes, I do still have it. I was just talking to at the gas station when I went and got these drinks. I was just talking to the guy that worked there about my 77. But yeah, I still have the 77. It doesn't run right now. The battery's dead, and I still got to get that moved over here to the new house. Toxtricity is our hit. But yeah, I've still got the 77, and my other Corvette is a 2016. But honestly, I need to cheer myself up. So I'm probably going to sell both of them. And hopefully Dogecoin makes a comeback. I'm probably going to buy I'm probably going to buy the C8 really soon because I need something to cheer myself up. So I'm probably going to buy the C8 here in the near future. And we got 77 watching right now. But yeah, I'm probably going to sell both Corvettes and just get the C8. I don't know why I've been waiting. I can afford it, but I've just with buying the new house, I just wanted to save my money and focus on only buying relevant stuff for the house. But I think cars definitely make me happy, and I've wanted that C8 ever since they hinted back like years ago when they hinted that they were going to do a mid-engine Corvette. I wanted it ever since then. So I'm probably going to pull the trigger on that really soon. It is summertime. It's Corvette weather. I wouldn't be surprised if before summer's up, I'll post a video of the C8. And we got a Trevenant, I believe it's called. But yeah, that C8, it's been calling my name for a long time. And I think I'm finally going to pull the trigger on it. Chris says, if you want to buy something and you have the money, just buy it. This is the advice that I give to you to bring happiness. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why I want to get it, because I just had this mindset of saving money, and I've saved plenty of money, but it's just, but with Rufus passing away, it's just one of those things that makes me realize you just got to do what makes you happy, because you're not guaranteed tomorrow. So I could have all the money in the bank. I could have $1 million in the bank, and I could die tomorrow and never do anything with it, never enjoy it. So I think I'm going to pull the trigger on that C8 really, really soon. And I think that would probably make a good video for the vlog channel. But also the other thing was I just paid my taxes, and that was a pretty substantial hit to the bank account. I was telling Bridget a couple weeks ago, in the past 6 months, between taxes, the house, and just other shit that I had to pay for, I've spent over $300,000 in like 6 months. And it was just one of those things that made me realize, I'm like, man, I'm saving all this money, and I'm giving it away to the government. I'm paying for this house. I want to get something that I enjoy. But yeah, in the past 6 months, I've spent like $300,000 between taxes and just random shit for the house. That YouTube moolah, man, I wish I had more, because this taxes are crazy right now. And over 500K on Pokemon cards, bro. In all honesty, the 300K is not including Pokemon. That's just stuff I had to pay for. But in all honesty, I probably spent 6 figures on Pokemon. But yeah, taxes. I'll tell you guys this. So I pay my taxes quarterly, and then I pay whatever's left over at the end of the year. So like the tax deadline that everybody pays their taxes for, I always still owe when that comes around. So I always pay my biggest chunk then. But I pay every 3 months as well. Every 3 months right now, I pay $30,000 in taxes every 3 months. And then at the end of the year, I still owe like a shitload of money. And it pains me to write those checks. You're getting rich enough, just start not paying taxes. I think I'm getting to the point where if I didn't pay taxes, I would be in a really, really big trouble, because it would be substantial what I owe. Man, we're going on a cold streak here. But yeah, 2020, I had a pretty good year because everybody's stuck at home. I mean, if you think about from a YouTuber's perspective, everybody's locked down, everybody's staying at home. What's everybody doing? They're watching YouTube videos. So in 2020, everything was, for me, everybody's watching my videos, my views are way up, I was making more money, and then those taxes hit, and then those taxes applied to this year. So for 2021, every 3 months, I'm paying 30 grand in taxes, and I just bought a house. So all the renovations I've done here, new carpet, new paint, I've got to waterproof the garage. I put over $100,000 down on this house. And then, I mean, it just sucks. You guys might think that YouTubers make a lot of money, but when those taxes come, I'm telling you guys, I don't have as much in my bank account as I really should. Because here's the thing, when you're a YouTuber, it's self-employment tax. So they hit you a little bit different than they would hit somebody that's working for somebody else. So it's a little, I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm complaining, because I'm in a really blessed position and I really enjoy what I do, and I wouldn't trade it for anything, but they hit me pretty hard. But like I said, the past 6 months, I bought this house, and then taxes were due, and then I've already paid 2 quarters of 2021. So I've already paid $60,000 towards this year, and then I've already paid. I paid what I owed from last year, which I owed another $50 from last year. I mean, it's insane. And then don't get me started on Biden. You've got Biden as president; it's probably going to go up. Inflation. And then I just lost, and I'm down $75,000 on Dogecoin. So it hasn't been a great financial 6 months for me. But we're doing our best out here. That's a great question. Can you claim the Pokemon stuff as a business expense? So this year, I'm getting my LLC set up for this channel. So this channel is a business now. I'm making money off this channel. It's doing good. So everything that I buy for this channel, I do plan on writing off on my taxes because now it's a business expense. Nick Strength and Pokemon is an LLC. It's making money. So I do plan on writing a lot of stuff off. And that's going to help a little bit, but I'm still... Ooh, another Rayquaza. I didn't know there was this many, so this still isn't an alternate art. So we got 3 Rayquazas now and still not one of the alternate arts, and we're almost done with this box. When are you coming to bed, says Bridget? I don't know, to be honest. Well, I guess this is different than this V, but this isn't the... I don't even know what would you call this? Because the alternate art V is like the Rayquaza like on a beach. You can see like the backwards view of it. So we got 3 Rayquazas. I'm about to take my melatonin now, actually. Actually, I don't even know where it's at. So we got 3 packs left on this box. And then we got a whole nother box. Secret rare. So what's this Rayquaza worth? Because this isn't one of the two hits that I was thinking of. The one you just pulled is a secret rare. The other one is a regular rare. That's not the alternate art. Full arts are considered the secret rare for Japanese boxes. So still good. Thank you, Karina. I appreciate you. Nick, do you smoke? I do not. Zeus, what's up, my guy? Long time no see. One of them, the middle one's a VMAX, yeah. And we got, is this Landorus or Tornadus? I think it's Landorus. You haven't been on lately, yeah, man. I've been having kind of a rough week. I jump on a C8 when you can base model C8 MSRP is 60. Yeah, man, they're going for a crazy amount right now. They're going for almost double retail. Are you okay? Honestly, not really. But I'll be fine. I think we got something here. Dragonite V. Not the Dragonite alt art. But still a Dragonite. And fear not, we do have a whole nother box still. Sorry for missing some streams. It has been hard for me lately. Meg the Gamer, I appreciate you. Always good to see you in the chat. We'll try to keep it clean for you tonight. $42, pretty good, yeah. Chris says it takes a real man to say he's not okay. We're expected to say we're fine. Honestly, I could not, in good faith, say that I'm fine. And another wishy-washy. I miss my little buddy. So our hits for the first box. This is what we got to work with so far. We did get 3 Rayquazas, but I don't think we got any alternate arts. So we got to do better on the second box. Let me sleeve up this guy right here. Jack, thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I'm going to grab a water for this second box. We do have our little This kind of reminds me of Rufus. This little short, tiny little Pikachu here. I've got him sitting on my desk. It makes me happy. Let me grab a water. I know Chris seems like he trolls a lot of these streams, but Chris is really Chris is a good friend. Chris has gotten me through some tough times. Bridget says, show Gus. It's a mess where he's at, but I'll show him. Can you guys see him? He's behind the microphone over there. That's Gus. Let me try to center this back up. I've also got a different tripod with me tonight, or a different, whatever you call this thing. I guess it's a monopod because there's only one arm, but second box of Blue Sky Stream. I'm surprised Bridget's still awake. She's got to work relatively early. But yeah, Gus is not dealing with it that well either. He misses his little best friend. If you guys saw some of the pictures I posted on Instagram, him and Gus, they were like two peas in a pod. Thank you, Zeus. I appreciate it, man. I'll be honest, a lot of the messages people sent me and a lot of the comments people left really did kind of it made me feel a little bit better to know that a lot of people have been through the same thing and they understand how I feel. So I guess it helped a little bit to know that other people have been through it and they know I'm not the only one that, you know, it just sucks. And I don't think we've shown him on stream yet. My little Sunkern. Got this from the Pokemon Center. Chris has to work tomorrow, but he's gonna stay for my boy. All right, guys. I'm feeling good. I think we're gonna have a little bit better luck on the second box. I mean, we did get 3 Rayquazas, and apparently we got a secret rare Rayquaza, which is pretty much what you want because it's the cover art. I actually found when I was we were going through some boxes today that we moved to this house, and I found a bunch of my old Game Boy games, and I found a copy of Pokemon Emerald. I might have to crack out the Game Boy and just kind of chill. Because I think we got like a couple weeks between the Chicago Pro and the Tampa Pro, and I got to cover those shows. So between Chicago and Tampa, I might take some time off and just chill and play my Game Boy or something. I don't know. Just focus on something meaningless. Greg says Chris's stock is going up. Flying Whales, how you doing, bro? We're almost hitting that magic 69. All right, Rufus. How old is your Emerald copy? It's a remake. I bought a bunch of, I don't know what you call them. Would they be proxies? I bought a bunch of, like a complete set of every Pokemon Game Boy game a few years back. And it was like $50 for every game. Like red, yellow, blue, emerald, fire red, everything. And I got it on eBay, but they were definitely like remakes. But they look exactly like the real thing. They play exactly like the real thing. When I got them, I played through Silver and Gold, and they were, I mean, I know the save files go bad or whatever, or the ability to save your game goes bad if you have the original games. But maybe I'll play through Emerald. Wait, what did Zeus... Did I miss what Zeus said? Did you lose your dog as well? Chance, how you doing, bro? All right, these packs are a little bit stickier. You didn't miss much. You just missed the whole first booster box, bro. We didn't get anything crazy out of there, though. First pack, second box. And we got another Metacham. I'm right about that, aren't I? Metacham. The Poke fam will always be here for you, whatever capacity you need. I appreciate that, bro. Thanks, Nick. I lost my... Oh, bro, I'm sorry to hear that. 15 years old, man. At least you can... At least you can take some comfort that you got. I mean, he had a long life. You probably gave him the best life that you could, and he was he lived 15 years is that's a really solid long life for a dog. For any dog, 15 years is a really good. I just wish that Rufus could have lived out his full potential. There's Laura's Peach. Oh, we hit 69. Nice. I think we got something in this pack. Another Toxtricity. I think we got 2 of these on the last box. Chris says, Nick has my respect. He wasn't nobody. Chubby kid chases his dream. And his love changed quickly. Most people don't have the Pokeballs to do that. I appreciate you, bro. Chris must be drunk. Mareep. Chris, we do need you to come back to town. How are you getting these boxes? I got them off of eBay. I don't know what the availability is looking like now, but when I got them, there was like hundreds of them, if not thousands of them available on eBay. We do need Chris to come back to town and chill. Yeah, he was best friend. He had cancer. His name was Jack. Jack and Rufus are friends. Yeah, man. I'm sure we'll get to see him again someday. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Hopefully you got some closure. You got to say goodbye, and you got to... hopefully you got to be with him when he took his last breath. That's one of the things that I'm grateful for with Rufus. I was at least able to be there. Had to put my German Shepherd down in September, hip dysplasia. I'm sorry to hear that, man. A lot of people were sharing with me their stories, and sounds like a lot of people have experienced similar loss recently, and it sucks. We don't deserve the... we just don't deserve dogs, man. Dogs bring such a level of happiness and innocence to our lives that... I think that's the hardest part about losing them, is they're just so innocent. They didn't do anything wrong, and you're almost guaranteed to outlive them, and you love them more than anything. No, I didn't. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Bridget says she hates the sound of these packs being open. Yeah, Japanese packs are a lot more... They've got a lot more crimp to them. But yeah, one of the things that brings me a little bit of comfort with Rufus is the night that he passed, I was up in my office. I was watching YouTube videos. I was working a little bit. And he kept trying to get up in my chair, like in my desk chair. And I was holding him in my chair. And he kept coming up, and he kept squirming, and he couldn't get comfortable. So I came down on the floor with him, and I was watching, I forget what I was watching, some movie or something on YouTube, And I got down on the floor. I put my laptop on the floor, and I put his heating pad on the floor, and I laid with him on the floor with my laptop on the floor till like 2 a.m. So I got to comfort him that night, and I guess he passed away. I guess it was like 6 a.m. So he only had a couple hours left when I was laying there with him. But yeah. But I'm glad I was there to give him CPR and stuff, and I tried to bring him back, and I was there when he took his last breath, and I was at least there to comfort him when he was clearly in. I just didn't know the extent of what was wrong with him the night before. That's a fact. I never get up early, and I woke up because I heard Rufus, and he just wanted to be with me that night. Vol Corona V. So Bridget usually leaves for work at like around 5. And around 5, I woke up. So I went to bed around 2:30-ish after I had spent that time with Rufus. And around 5, after Bridget had left, I woke up and I texted her and I said, something smells really bad. And it smelled like we thought he farted or something. It sounds funny, but I smelled this awful smell. And I checked on Rufus and he was fine. He was cuddled up against me. He was breathing. He was just sleeping next to me at 5 a.m. And then when I woke up at 6 or 7 or whenever it was, and he was having his seizure, he was like laying in a puddle of vomit or just body fluid. And then after the fact, when we got back and I checked the bed, on my side of the bed, he had either puked or pooped or whatever. So something happened at like 5 a.m. I just didn't know it, and that's what that smell was. Because on my side of the bed where I was laying and where he was cuddled up next to me, there were stains, and so I don't know what happened at 5, but when I checked on him and I woke up and I smelled that smell, he was fine. He was breathing, he was sleeping, he was cuddled up next to me, but he must have pooped or puked or something on the bed because there were stains all over my side of the bed where he was laying. And when I woke up and he was having the seizure, it was on the other side of the bed next to me, like next to my head on the other side by the pillow. And he was... Do you reckon it could be from... No, I think it was from the fall. He fell off the... I was telling the chat earlier, he fell off the steps on 4th of July, and I think that's what happened. Brooks, thank you for stopping by, bro. And another Reggie Alecki. Thank you, Chance. I appreciate you saying that. I've got a lot of people I still need to reply to that DM me kind of similar stuff. But yeah, one of the things that sucked the most is, so I woke up, he's having a seizure. I'll try to describe it to you in the best way that I can, but he was basically, it looked like if you've ever seen your dog dreaming and it looks like he's trying to run, like he's running in his sleep. Rufus was like laying on his side and it looked like he was running in his sleep. That's what the seizure looked like. His legs were like they were running. But when I talked to him and I was like, Rufus, what's wrong? And I was talking to him, he wasn't responding. I picked him up and I tried to stand him up so he would like stand normally. He wasn't responding. So it's like he wasn't there mentally. So that's why I think it was a seizure. So it looked like he was running in his sleep and he was like screaming. It wasn't barking. It wasn't like his normal yelp, but he was making this loud noise, and that's what woke me up. And he was just like having the seizure, and then he went limp, and I put him on the floor and I gave him CPR. And the hardest part about it was when I was giving him CPR, he was gone. He was definitely gone. And he was limp for, I would say probably 5 minutes. I think he was gone for like 5 minutes. He was definitely gone. And I was giving him CPR. And after about 5 minutes, he came back and he started breathing again. and his heartbeat came back. I felt his heart start beating again, and all he could do was he kind of coughed a little bit more, he puked a little bit more, and he looked at me, and then he was gone again. So that's kind of how it went. But I tried. Our old dog Amy used to have seizures like that. It was tough to watch. But I just think, for me, the hardest thing about it was that I kind of had hope. I kind of had hope because I brought him back, and I didn't have my. So the hard thing was I didn't have my car because I was at my other house, and I left my car here at this house. So I called my dad, I called Bridget, and I was waiting for someone to get there to take us to the emergency vet. So for probably 20 or 30 minutes, I was giving him CPR, trying to keep bringing him back because he came back that one time. So I just was on the floor with him, giving him CPR, hoping he would come back again. So for me, that's like the hardest thing about it, is I thought I could save him and I couldn't. And I just had so much hope when he came back that time, and he was only back for like a minute. And then he was gone again, and I just kept trying for like 20 or 30 minutes, and then it just wasn't doing anything. I just hope that I just hope that he had comfort in the fact that I was there with him and I comforted him. And I'm just glad that I got that time with him the night before, and I'm glad that I was there with him. And just that final moment when he came back after the CPR and he looked at me. I feel like I got to see that he just saw me that final time right before he went. Man, we are really not getting anything that is cheering me up out of this box. We need to pull something good. The stream was supposed to distract me. Honestly, one of the best things, though, has been just talking about it with my family, talking about it with Bridget, talking about the good memories of Rufus, and talking about what happened. It just helps a little bit. It just, I don't know. Because the hardest moment for me, I was just there alone, and I just don't think anyone, just understands what it felt like to... I didn't know what to do. I couldn't take him to the vet. I didn't have my car. Just those final moments, he was in so much pain, and I was just freaking out. I just didn't know what to do, and just talking about it with people, it just helped a lot. Because I just felt like no one understood what it felt like for me to be there with him, because no one else was there. Victini. Victini is our hit. I wish I had. I wish I had another drink besides water. To be honest, I just miss that little guy. If he were here right now, he would be squeaking a toy, trying to interrupt the stream, trying to get my attention. Because I wouldn't be looking at him. I'd be looking at Pokemon cards, and he'd be mad because he needed to be the center of attention at all times. Man, this box is a lot colder than the previous box. You'll always have Dogecoin, man. I made this joke earlier. Dogecoin is dead too, apparently. There's a couple dogs that died this week, and Dogecoin is one of them. And the funny thing is, I don't give a shit about the $75,000 that I lost on Dogecoin. Hey Nick, if you get negative people saying bad stuff, F them. I really haven't seen any negativity about the dog. If there was any, I didn't read it. But I got a lot of positive vibes, and it really helped out a lot. Even Phil Heath, some of you guys might have seen, even Phil Heath, through everything that me and Phil have been through, Phil Heath left a comment on that post, and he sent me a message, which we got something here. I think we got a rainbow card here. But even Phil reached out. A Rainbow Trevenant VMAX. Kind of an underwhelming one. But it is a rainbow. UFC trading cards. I've seen those around, and I almost thought about buying some. I saw some at Big Lots the last time we went there, and I almost bought some. They had Ronda Rousey on the cover. I'm assuming Ronda Rousey would have been the chase card for whatever era that was. Yeah, that was an underwhelming rainbow. So is that considered the secret rare for this? We got to get an alternate art. Gyarados VMAX. Yeah, I'm going to get a tattoo. They gave us... I didn't know they were going to do this, but when we took him to the vet, he obviously... these cards are worthless when you fill out the... That's what I was thinking. I was thinking while I was opening these, I was like, man, this seems kind of silly. Because I'll give anything to have Rufus back, and I'm opening Pokemon cards, but I'm just trying to distract myself. But when we took him to the vet, he was already gone. And when they gave him back to us in his box... They gave us little stamps of his paws. And I'm going to get right here. I've got this blank space in between my two tattoos on my forearm. And Rufus would always put his paws up on my arm. And I think right here, his little tiny paw will fit right in this blank space right here. I always wondered, I always didn't like this little space right here. And I never knew what I could put there because it would be really small. And his little paw print, I think, is going to fit perfectly in this little spot because he had a tiny little paw. So the little thing that they gave me, I'm going to get that copied, and I'm going to get that put right here to fill that space. What about Hedge? I did think about getting a Hedge tattoo for a long time. I was just talking about Hedge earlier tonight. I was really sad on Hedge Pass, but this is like a different kind of hurt. Hedge was like the first pet that I ever had that was my own. My parents, when we grew up, we never really had pets. We had like hamsters and gerbils and stuff. My parents were never dog people or cat people. We never really had any pets growing up. And when I was old enough to get my own pet, Hedge, a hedgehog obviously, was the first pet that I ever bought for myself. And he passed away at like 3.5 years old. And that was like my first big loss of a pet. If you guys have been following my main channel for a while, you guys have probably seen some of the videos of Hedge. I think the most viewed video is at like 10 million views or something crazy like that of me giving Hedge a bath. But Hedge was a big part of my main channel. And when he passed away, that was like a big thing for me. But having a dog like Rufus was a really... Thank you, bro. Inkleaf, I appreciate it. You don't have to donate. No one has to donate. PokeKen, what's your main channel? Nick Strength and Power is my main channel. It's a bodybuilding channel. It's much larger than this channel, I'll say that. But Hedge was a big part of that channel, and honestly, part of the reason why I started up the vlog channel is because I wanted to vlog the dogs. I wanted to make some videos with Rufus and Gus and put them in some of the vlog videos on the vlog channel. That's why I started getting back into that. And I'm probably going to do a video this week, though, about Rufus and maybe talk about taking a little bit of a break. Laura just posted a link to my main channel if you guys are interested. Thank you, Laura. Chris, that's about the saddest song you could listen to. Another Gyarados V. So do we still have a chance of getting an alternate art, even though we already got the rainbow? That's what I don't know about these Japanese boxes. I have no idea. We still got half the box left. The video of Hedge benching, yeah, that was a good one too. That video took like 1,000 takes, to be honest. I had to get that perfect shot. Because Hedge, one of the things he would like to do is he would like to roll on his back. And he would like, that was one of the ways he liked to curl up. So I bought this miniature bench press thing, like a miniature bench press set. Like it was like for a WWE action figure. And I had Hedge on his back on the bench. And I got like this perfect video of a barbell and Hedge kind of pressing it up. It took me like 1,000 takes for him to actually like... That was probably 4 years ago or something like that. What do we have here? Another Landris, I believe. Hedge side barbell. Yeah, Zeus, I think there's going to be a lot of crying over the next couple days, man. Pokey fam, how you doing, bro? I'm doing as good as I could be. So yeah, the kitten that we rescued, the kitten that Bridget found in the middle of the road, we gave him a flea bath today. He had a bunch of fleas. He was really dirty. His eyes were really dirty. We finally gave him a bath today. He's been eating really good since we've had him. He's been drinking really good. And we finally gave him a bath today for the fleas. And he's doing so good. He's doing fantastic. He's like, compared to when we got him, he's so happy. He's got so much energy now. And I think the silver lining that came out of all this, which I think it's kind of meant to be that we found that kitten, because we found him, Bridget found him after Rufus fell, and I think the fall is what ultimately led to Rufus dying. I think that cat came into our lives at like this perfect time. This little kitten needed our help. He still needs us, and we're still helping him. And at a time where Rufus left, this little kitten came into our lives. And I've never been a cat person. I've never liked cats. And this little guy, he's like the nicest little kitten. He follows me everywhere. He doesn't try to bite you. He doesn't try to scratch you. He doesn't try to fight with you. He's just so sweet. And he's doing fantastic. And I think we've done a really good job of helping him. We took him to the vet. We got him some medicine. We gave him a bath. We got him cleaned up. He's well fed. He's got a nice little house. What fall was it? How did it happen? We left for like 20 minutes on the 4th of July to get some stuff for the grill. And while we were gone, he tried to go up the steps, and he fell off the steps. It was a really pretty big fall for him, We took him to the vet. We got him x-rayed and stuff. They basically said he's completely fine. It's a miracle that he's fine. But I think there was some kind of damage that happened when he fell that they didn't see. And over the past 2 weeks, I think whatever happened to him with that fall, I think that has been, I think it's been slowly, just like slowly working on him over these past 2 weeks. And then it finally, it's just nothing we could have predicted. But the fall, I mean, he's only 8 or 10 months old. That's the only thing that it could have been. I mean, that's the biggest. It was a pretty traumatic fall. Chris saw it. Bridget's seen the video. I have security cameras all over my house, and we've got multiple videos of the fall, and it's like traumatizing to watch. When he landed, he was screaming, he was crying, he couldn't move, he couldn't get up, and somehow he got up and he was walking around and he recovered from it. I'm not posting the video, don't worry. It's a really traumatic video. But somehow after the fall, he was fine. And he got up and he was walking around. But it was probably 10, 12-foot drop for him. And he's not even a foot tall. So it was like 10 times his height. It'd be like one of us falling off of a building. I don't know. But somehow he was fine. Or at least we thought he was fine. So when we got home from getting the stuff for the grill, we noticed that he had like a little bit of a limp. He was fine. He was walking around, but he was limping a little bit. So I checked the cameras, and sure enough, I don't know. It was tough to watch. I don't know what the next step is going to be, if we're going to try to get another dog or what we're going to do, but I think we got to do something for Gus. The thing is, salamanders are hit. The thing is about cats, one of the reasons why I never really liked them is I'm allergic to cats. I'm super allergic. I've got really bad seasonal allergies, so like dust and dander and pollen. I'm really allergic to all that. And my friend Grant, he was on one of the streams that we did. I think my birthday stream was the stream that Grant was on. He's got a couple cats, and every time I'd go over to his house, I was like crazy allergic and sneezing, and I've just never liked cats, mostly because I'm allergic to them. So I don't know. With Cheddar, he's probably going to have to be an outdoor cat. And I really want to let him inside. I just don't want his hair and his dander everywhere, and I just don't want to be living in a big just allergy house, because I'm just super allergic. So I don't know if he's going to be a cat that can stay inside with us and, be there for Gus. Because Yorkies, you guys probably know, Yorkies are like the most hypoallergenic dog you can get. They barely shed. They don't have any like dander. And that's one of the reasons I've always liked Yorkies. I'm definitely going to keep him. I just don't know if I can keep him as an indoor cat. And we got a lot of, especially out in the garage, we got a lot of rodents around here. We got a lot of mice and stuff. He would be a good, like, barn cat for the mice. And we got a pretty decent amount of property out here he could probably be safe on. And it's not there's only one road over here. It's not really busy. And there's other wild cats out here that seem to be surviving and thriving out here in the woods around my house. So I think we have enough property, and the roads out here are just really not that busy. I think he would be relatively safe out here. I don't think there's really any. I've seen one coyote on my cameras the entire time I've been out here. I've never seen another one again. I don't know. I would love to get another Yorkie, but I just don't want to feel like I'm replacing him. Morkies are something that I've thought of. one of my good friends from college, he's got a little Morkie named Gypsy, and she's super cute. That's one of the things that I was considering. I don't know. I don't want to rush into anything. I kind of want to spend some time focusing on Gus. But yeah, just the fact that there's a couple wild cats that come around. I see them on the cameras all the time, and they're definitely like mature cats that look like they've been around here for a while, and they've managed to survive whatever predators are out here. I just feel like he'd be safe as an outdoor cat. Our neighbors must. I'm assuming our neighbors like feed the cats around here because the cats come up to our door and they come up on the deck. The wild cats do, and I would imagine they would only do that if the humans around here have been friendly to them. So I think we might get him a collar, get him microchipped, and maybe keep him as an outdoor cat. But until he's big enough, because he's how many weeks was he? 8 weeks. I think we're gonna get him, keep him in the garage, not let him out, not let him wander. Just keep feeding him, keep playing with him, keep him active, get him big and strong, and then when he's old enough, maybe let him out of the garage, and maybe one night we'll just let him roam, and he'll come back when he comes back, and just make sure he's microchipped and has a collar on him so he can find his way back home. And maybe, possibly, during the winter time, maybe we'll let him come inside, and maybe it just won't be like a year-round thing. Because he won't. Because also he's not going to shed as bad in the winter because they typically shed the worst when it starts to warm up. So I don't know. Don't get too attached if it's an outside cat. Yeah, that's one of the big downsides that I was doing a lot of research. In an outdoor cat, I think they said 3 to 5 years is the lifespan. In an indoor cat, it's like an average of 15 years or something crazy like that. There's a crazy gap because there's so many freak things. Another Rayquaza VMAX. There's just so many freak things outside that could kill a cat early. It like significantly reduces the average lifespan of an outdoor cat. But I just think we live in an area it's a little bit safer than if you lived in the city and had an outdoor cat. We have an outdoor stray that is 17 years old. See, I think I think the average is a little bit skewed. I mean, it's a 5 year average, but they're taking into account people that have outdoor cats in the city that can be hit by cars, and we just don't. There's not a lot of traffic here. There's not a lot of cars. The main road is pretty far away from my house. He would have to do quite a bit of wandering to get to that road, and that road isn't very busy. So I just think that that average includes a lot of people that live in the city that have outdoor cats, and I think living out in the country like we do, I think that would be a little bit better odds. Like a farm cat type of thing. And, you know, one of the things that I was reading about, there's a lot of mean people out there that would just shoot a cat or throw a rock at a cat. Like, people kill cats. I mean, there's mean people out there that if they see a wild cat, they'll kill it or take it to a shelter or whatever. And obviously out here with the wild cats that are out here, I think the neighbors here must all like cats. We got a pretty small neighborhood. Um, so I don't think that's a threat. I wouldn't really consider it if the cats here, you know, there's just so many cats here that are outdoors. I just think it's got to be a safe place. And I guess the other thing is if it fights with another cat, that could be bad. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He's a really nice cat, though. All right. So far, this box has been pretty cold. We got 6 packs left. We still got a chance here. Yeah, that's one good thing, Greg. We definitely don't have to worry about black bears where we're at. Coyotes maybe. But I think a cat would be evasive enough to get away from a Coyote. I don't know. And this little guy, this little kitten, he seems like he's pretty active. He seems like he's really fast. He's got really sharp reflexes. Just from playing with him, I can tell he's not, there's nothing wrong with him physically. He's totally capable. And I think as long as I keep playing with him and keep like letting him hone his hunting skills or whatever, I've got one of those little things that dangle on a stick and let him play with that. Yeah, we're definitely going to get him neutered. Zeus, I got you, bro. I will look at that DM. Like I said, I was telling the chat earlier, I've got a lot of DMs I need to reply to. I got to get caught up on that. There's just been so many people reaching out. But I think I think Cheddar will make a nice little addition to the household here. And I think as an outdoor cat, he would be really beneficial because I want to put the gym out in the garage, and the garage has a really bad mouse problem. And I think Cheddar would get after it out there. And that's where he's living right now. And honestly, I check the cameras every night. I haven't seen a mouse come back since Cheddar's been living in the garage. So we'll find out. But I'm definitely going to take good care of him, and we'll find out what. But for now, I live in the garage. I'm going to keep the garage door shut. I'm not going to let him out. I'm going to play with him. I'm going to feed him. I'm going to make sure he's loved and cared for. But I'm not going to let him roam outside of the garage. And I know for a fact the raccoons and coyotes or whatever, they're not getting into the garage. I know for a fact he's safe in there. He's good in there. And for now, that's where he's going to stay. So he's like a barn garage cat hybrid right now. Thank you, Zeus. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you stopping by. I know it's getting kind of late. It's already 2. Is Chris still here? Or did Chris pass out? I can't even get this one open. We'll do a different pack. Chris, if you're still here, I want to see a frog emoji in the chat. Frogs, by the way, are another thing we got a lot of here. I was watching a video. I might post it on my Instagram. One of the videos I was watching last night, he was playing with another frog that was climbing up the garage door. We got a lot of frogs in our garage out here. Man, we need to get something good out of here. Another Trevenant. Where's our boy Chris? Megan says, I just joined. Can you do a recap? I will do a recap at the end of the video. We'll go through all the hits from both boxes at the very end. We got 3 packs left. We haven't really had anything crazy out of this box. We did get the rainbow Trevenant, but man, 2 packs left. I'm going to have to get some more of these. At least I titled this video Hunting for Rayquaza, and we pulled like 4 Rayquaza so far. Just not the Rayquaza we're looking for. It's 1 a.m. here in Kansas, says Megan. I think that's the first person from Kansas I've seen in the chat. All right, Zeus, I got you. Last pack magic for Zeus. This pack, extra hard to open. I'll try to get this bad boy open for Zeus. Maybe this is the alt art pack. Apparently alt arts are no longer, or secret rares are no longer guaranteed in Japanese boxes. 704 for Laura. All right, last pack magic. Man, that was a cold box. So let's do a hit recap for Megan since she just jumped in here. So out of both boxes, I think it's four Rayquazas that we got. I appreciate everybody coming in tonight too, by the way. I know it's been a while since I've streamed. I'll try to get on here a little bit more often and distract myself. Are you going to stream more of these? Yeah, I definitely am. So this is out of 2 boxes. Trevenant is a VMAX. Victini, Toxtricity. There's a Rayquaza VMAX. Gyarados V. Dragonite V. Here's our secret rare Rayquaza. I guess that's our full art. Reggie Drago. Another Rayquaza. Another Trevenant. Another Reggie Drago. Another Rayquaza VMAX. Salamence. Gyarados V. Gyarados VMAX. That's a good hit. Here's our Rainbow Trevenant. Victini. Reggie Alecki. Volcarona. Metacham V. So we did get a decent amount of Rayquazas out of this. Not too shabby. Let's take a closer look at these bad boys. Maybe I'll get these graded. I am a sucker for Rayquaza. A secret rare. Not too bad. And these guys here. All right. Well, I appreciate you guys. It was a fun stream. It was good getting to talk to you guys again. It's been a while, I know. I'll try to get on a little bit more often, but I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the positive vibes in the chat. It's always good to hang out with you guys on here. I'm going to wrap it up for tonight. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good night, guys. Nick Strength and Pokemon signing out.